Hello, my name is David Nzunza. I'm the president of Built for Life Ministries, and we'd like to welcome you to another edition of Ministry in Leadership. Today, we're going to talk about God's grace, marriage, and ministry. Because if we put these in practice in our walk with God, in our marriage, we're going to have a very successful ministry. And I don't mean successful millions of people or hundreds, but I'm saying you're going to have an enjoyable ministry with a wonderful wife, with your wife. And so these are the things you want to do. As a man of God, if you focus on God's grace on your life, remember this. You put it in your heart, your mind, God's grace. You're going to remember to give God's grace to your wife. So I have these points for you to be able to give you that you can have a successful Christian walk. Number one, I want you to remember this. Never focus on the little things. Don't pick on your wife for the things that she does. Things that will frustrate you. Babe, put the pen away. Babe, you know what? Don't major in the minor. Be in prayer for your wife. Let her grow in God's grace. Number two, never let your wife feel insecure. Never let her that she doesn't trust you, that you have wandering eyes. You're in love with one woman, and you let her know that she's so sacred to you. Send her text. Tell her you love her all the time. Never assume that she's loved. Send her little flowers. I always love sending my wife little emojis, little things to tell her I love her, to little hearts. She's my princess. You know, she's dear to me and sacred to me. Let your wife be sacred to you. See, that's number three. Always allow your wife to remember she's loved. So as the insecure goes away, maybe she has a past, maybe things have happened, but let her know she can trust you. Let her know she's loved. So sacred to do that. Number four, so important, because so many marriages I meet, and doing marriage counseling for almost 30 years now, always remember this, to remember that your godly wife is not out to get you when something goes wrong. She's not out to do you in. She's not out to persecute you. She's not out to judge you. Number five, always let your wife know that she's only second to one person, and that's Christ. She's so important to you. Sacred. Let her remember those things. Let her remember that she is sacred only to you, second only to you, and let her know she's loved. Number six, always live in such a way. Have a godly life. Have a godly reflection of who you are to your wife that will allow her to draw closer to God. Live in such a way. Invite her to go to Bible studies. Invite her to go to women's studies. You see, how we present ourselves to our wife, because it builds integrity with them. And so those are the exciting things we have in ministry. These are the things that allow them to grow and to mature. And if you remember to do these things, you're really going to have a wonderful, wonderful relationship. Not only with your wife, but with God. And that's what it's all about. Because we have to remember what the scripture says about marriage. What it talks about marriage and ministry. That our homes have to be in order. That we have to have wives that want to seek God. And that's going to be the important part. These are the things I want you to remember. These are the things I want you to do. Because if you do these things, you're going to have a wonderful relationship with Christ. You're going to have a beautiful marriage. And you're going to have a wonderful ministry serving the Lord. And this is what it's all about. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 19, husbands, love your wives and do not be bitter towards them. That's what it's all about. Knowing what God has called your wife to do. Praying with your wife, reading with her every day. Growing in the relationship with God. Praising and loving the Lord together. This will allow you to be successful. These are the things I want you to put into practice. Let us know what you think of our video. Check us if you think it's cool, Go from there and get on our mailing list. We'd love to be able to check out our website. These are the things that we're learning as we grow, as we're giving videos to you. May God bless you. May He keep you. And may you continue to grow in your relationship with Jesus Christ. Have a good day. Bye-bye.